Yeah, let me get some light on in here. I don't know.
Hey, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening. This is Chuck Hansen. I've asked John Haremza and Rick Jerrells to join me here today to talk about the money. You know, I mean, everybody keeps saying, "Show me the money, show me the money," and I want John to talk to you about the timing and obviously the money and why I decided, and I'll get back with you as soon as John and Rick get finished to talk about, you know, what the next step is. So John's over in Las Vegas, Nevada. He's right up there. So John, take it away.
Okay, well, fantastic, Chuck, and thank you so much for that kind introduction. And, you know, with your history and success you've had in the industry, Chuck, let me just say it's just an honor to be working with you. I mean, you're a legend in this industry and just, you know, have done amazing things, and just so excited to have you here, you know, with us here at Valentus. You know, folks, I'll give you a little history on myself. I've been now 30 years now in this industry. I grew up in a small town in Minnesota, actually still have a lake home there, very near where I grew up. You know, I had no sales background. I was a blue collar worker. I was a welder, you know, building, maintaining equipment. I have a learning disability, I have dyslexia. And so I came to the industry, you know, with no self-esteem, no self-confidence, very shy and introverted. My first experience was NSA water filters. And just an amazing experience. It was 4 years there, learned the fundamentals, you know, fell in love with network marketing, learned how important timing was, how important a consumable product was. And so I've now been 30 years in the industry. I've been with 4 companies. Every single experience has been phenomenal. I mean, you know, NSA, 4 years, earned about $400,000. Was with Rexall after that for 12 years, earned $4 million. From there, master distributor of Wayora. Over that 12-year window, you know, was able to earn about $10 million, and then another couple million with its sister company, Javita. And now I'm with Valentus, right? And what's led me to Valentus, number one, is because here's what I believe, is all of these companies, right, and/or opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements, right? The company, the product, the compensation plan, you know, the timing, and the training and support. And if 2 or 3 of those elements are not in place, I mean, it really doesn't matter how good we are, you know, or how hard we work. I mean, despite our best efforts, we're going to struggle, right? I mean, you could take me now having earned $22 million in the industry, put me with a company where those elements aren't in place, and I'm going to struggle. I mean, I look at myself here today. I'm not a different person. I'm not doing anything different than I've ever done, but, you know, averaging, you know, almost $400,000 a month, on the verge of making $500,000 a month. So I'm not doing anything different. The difference is the vehicle, right? And let me, you know, we all know, and I'm assuming most of these people watching this are people that have been in the industry, you've had success, you know, hear these stories about timing, and timing really is everything, right? And timing is actually very predictable. I mean, timing is a factor of numbers. There's very distinctive tipping points to where, you know, that trigger, you know, momentum and trigger that critical mass window where the company actually, you know, just explodes. And here's what's, you know, we've went in the, I mean, we've had our challenges. We're 5 years old. You know, we had a really good start, or actually a slow start. Then in the middle, you know, 2016, we had a great year. We had some challenges. You know, in May of last year, May of 2018, we were under $1 million in sales. We just closed out July over $8 million in sales. Okay, we've grown $1 million in each of the last in the last 4 months, and we're on track here in August to grow another $1 million. But here's why I'm telling you the story from a strict number standpoint, right? We've reached that point. This point of geometric growth is starting to work for us, because 7 million of the 8 million in sales is all brand new volume. Everybody's new and fresh and excited. So our attrition is literally non-existent. And so it's kind of like if you look at that penny a day, double every day concept, and you know, you hit that certain tipping point where the compounding effect of numbers just, you know, kind of just take a course of its own, just explode. And if you look, and I got a little chart here. And if you look at the compounding effect of numbers, right? You know, a penny a day doubled every day. And it's about day 20. It's about day 20 that the numbers really become significant, right? And that's from a just kind of a comparison standpoint. I think that's where we are. We're at about day 20. Because we have so many brand new, excited people making money and exploding that we're ready to absolutely explode. Okay, so we went from $1 million a month to $8 million a month in the last year. We went from $2 million a month to $8 million a month since the first of the year. And I believe by the end of this year, we're going to grow $1 million in August. I believe with our conference in Orlando, we're going to grow $2 million in September. And I believe we're going to be doing $12 million a month by the end of this year. So this, and it's not just here in the United States. I mean, Chuck, you were just telling me about a meeting in Nigeria where you had people stand at 400 people in Nigeria, and we're not even official there yet, right? I mean, I was in Spain, you know, in May, you know, we're doing like $1.5 million a month in Spain. I mean, the thing is absolutely ready to explode. And again, I could just keep going. I'm excited, folks. This is the absolute dream time to join a company because we are ready to absolutely explode. So I'm going to bring on Rick Jerrells. Rick is somebody I've known for 15 years. Rick is another one of those guys, an incredibly hard worker, understands compensation plans like no one else, has made millions of dollars in this industry. You know, that type of work ethic, heart and soul in a leader, Royal Diamond here with Valentus, multi-million-dollar earner, someone I am very, very proud to call my friend, my confidant and coworker here in this industry, Rick Jerrells. And so, Rick, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Hey, thanks, John, and back at you on all the compliments. You know, John and I come from kind of the same industry background. We were both in NSA and didn't even know each other and achieved the highest rank. So, you know, I was in Kansas, and I guess I don't know where he was at, but good old days. You know, 30 years in the industry, 38 years I've been in, you know, nutritional supplements. And since you kind of did some other things and took some of the thunder, which is great. I love your explanation. The timing, oh my gosh, guys, I'm excited. But why I joined this company really in the beginning, I've been here 5 years. And I joined this company in the beginning because of Dave Jordan and his wife, you know, Joyce. And I had actually encouraged Dave to start his own company way back in like 2010, something like that. And finally in 2014, he launched. Okay, and when we launched, we had 3 products. Now we have something like 20. But let's be honest, I mean, you know, you wouldn't have wanted to join the company the first through the 4th year. You know, I mean, you would have wanted to join back in May of 2018 because we have in-house customer service, in-house shipping, okay? I mean, we are shipping 2 to 3 days all over the United States. We just brought on, we're testing DHL in many markets right now. I mean, that's a major international shipper that's going to ship right to people's doors, you know, their doorstep. So I'm pretty excited about the structure of the company. I'm excited about having Dave, who's already got, you know, Dave and I and you, John, we had built a previous company to 3.8 million, I believe it was, in 12 months. In 12 months, I think it was 12 months we did that. And you were #1 earner, and Dave, who's our CEO, was #3, and I was like #4 at one point in that company. So we have a CEO that's a distributor CEO, and he knows what we go through in the field. So everything he does at corporate and his corporate team, they're doing the things that are necessary to keep this ball rolling and keep the momentum going. And I was telling somebody the other day, I really believe that we're going to go to 100 million a month. But my story is just in this setting here. Back in May of 2018, I was earning about 8,000. I think I dropped down to about 8,000 or 9,000. And let me see, 10 months later, I'm Royal Diamond, making over 100,000 a month. I mean, I had no idea it was going to jump up that fast. I mean, I've had successes where I've been over 40,000 a month in many different companies, but never jumped to 100,000 a month, John. And why is that happening? Everything is in place. The comp plan is driving the products, and the products are driving the comp plan. And that's really the bottom line. Everything's in place for somebody to come on board. And what's more exciting, guys, it's not just you and I, John, with all the experience that are making money. I mean, I did a conference call back in July 9th, and it's on our website. I did a call where everybody I had on my call in the group were brand new people, never made money in network marketing, and they're scoring here, big money, not just, $300 a month. I'm talking about people are making $4,000 and $5,000 a week. This other gal that's in my group, I mean, she just made Royal Diamond. We got 2 Royal Diamonds now. All of this in 12, 13 months. So it's pretty exciting. But really, let me tell you why this is working. I'm going to talk a little bit about product. The coffee and weight loss together, 2 massive industries. You're talking about a very simple product that people already drink, John. They already drink the product every day. So it's like we got the best weight loss product in my entire career of network marketing for 30 plus years. We've got the best weight loss product, but it's being delivered in a coffee. Okay. And what do people already do every day? They drink coffee. So all we're saying is, hey, check out our coffee versus yours. Yours is just the beans, but ours is really magical. It is a miracle coffee. Okay. But we call it, Slim Roast Optimum coffee. Okay. But the reason it works is because it works with the metabolism. Okay. It works 6 different ways, 7 different ways in the body. You can have 5 or 6 different positive results right up front from 1 cup. And that's what's really exploding this. The product is working. People are getting results. They're losing weight. They're losing inches, and they don't have to change a habit. I've been in the fitness industry. I've been in the diet industry. I've done that for 38 plus years, recommending to people nutritional supplements. If diet and fitness were the answer, if going to the gym every day was the answer, then why did Houston, Texas get voted not only the fattest city in the nation 2 years ago, but they got voted the most people who work out per capita? That means we have a bunch of overweight people going to the gym, and it's not working. Because if it was working, we would be voted the skinniest city eventually. And we're still the fattest city, okay? Texans like their pork and their beef, so and their potato salad. So anyway, we've got a product that's really exploding the pay plan. We've got a pay plan where you're getting paid 6 ways, and you know exactly where the money's coming from. Somebody, once they watch a 12.5-minute Zoom of mine, they know exactly how they're getting paid. And that's not like other companies, I'm sorry to say, but most other companies, people are walking around going, I don't understand any of this, And so what's nice is over here, you could be excited and just build your business. And it's very simple. You only need 2 or 3 people to start making good money. You don't have to go out and build 3 or 5 or 10 legs wide. So we've got the product that's helping people's metabolism, because that's what's going on out there. Obesity is a worldwide epidemic. And so with a worldwide epidemic, and we have the solution to the worldwide epidemic of obesity, and it's a solution that most people already do all day long, is drink coffee. Simple. So that's Rick, what's exploding.
Rick, one of the things everybody's going to ask is, well, that Rick guy, he doesn't really look like he needs to lose any weight. And
no, let me tell you something. Everybody has 5 pounds. Trust me. Here's how I got excited about this. When I first got the coffee, I had been drinking Starbucks. I'd go to Starbucks, and I'm 55 years old, and about 5 years ago, I started drinking the black coffee iced Starbucks, and I thought, oh my gosh, this tastes terrible, because it was straight. I didn't put any false sweeteners and all that garbage in there. So I would drink it before I go work out, because I needed a little 50, 60 milligram caffeine lift. And so I would force this thing down, and after about 20 times, I got used to the taste. I acquired the taste, right? What's nice though is our coffee doesn't taste bad, and it's not bitter like that. But so what happened was Dave went ahead and said, Rick, I'm going to send you some samples. It came in a little can. In fact, I've got the can right here, guys. I've got the original can, and it says Mood and Appetite Coffee. And I love this can. I'm going to keep it forever. Hey, you can put it on top of my grave, Valentus coffee. But
well, hey guys, you know, I'm the new kid on the block, and most of you guys already know me, so I don't have to introduce myself. But you know, been around the industry for 30 years, just like John, just like Rick. So there's about 100 years of experience here between us three guys. I had no intentions whatsoever of doing Valentus. I mean, I was done building a team. But I found myself the fattest I had ever been last January, February, March, April. I was looking for a solution, and wouldn't you know it, right? Wouldn't you know it that I'd be on the phone with Rick, and then Dave would call me, and they said, hey, man, we got this amazing weight loss coffee. And I said, yeah, heard that, been there, done that. You know, I said, I'm not interested in doing anything. But you know what? I was busting out of my clothes. My clothes had shrunk, and you know, so I got some of this coffee, right? I mean, this is it. I got it. I didn't expect it to do anything. And I started drinking 2 cups of coffee every day, lost 9 pounds the first week, 18 pounds the first month, bought an airplane ticket to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, met John up there. And, you know, I mean, the rest of it's history. I mean, I had never seen a product in my life that works as rapidly as this product does. I mean, let's face it. It works almost instantly on almost everybody, and everybody gets the same results. So, you know, my check has gone from 0, obviously, to $10,000 a week, and I'm the new kid on the block. So I'm just going to follow in their footsteps. I'm going to do what I'm told and continue to be trained, which is difficult. You know, continue doing what I'm doing. So, guys, I'm just going to encourage you to get off the fence, right? Get off the fence, buy a business builder package. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's go get started. We've got the conference coming up in September 5th, 6th, 7th in Orlando. Be at that conference, get to meet everybody. But this is a home run. I mean, this is just nothing short of something that will change your life. It'll create generational wealth if you're willing to step up to the plate and do something. Any final words of wisdom, Rick, John?
Hey, all I was going to say was I lost 5 pounds in 5 days drinking 2 cups a day. And I was 210. I went down to 205 in 5 days, 2 cups a day.
Wow.
And the taste is unbelievable. I drink it straight iced. I love this stuff. It's taken us to 100 million a month. You guys watch. We're gonna go. We can feel it. But if you're out there and you haven't got started yet, you really need to get serious about this, because if we're going to 100 million a month and we're at 8 million, you get to ride that wave and that excitement all the way up, all the way from impending events, every event, getting people there, going out and getting people in the United States and having it grow globally. You got a chance to really score here. And if you let this go by, let me tell you, I don't know how John feels, but in my 30 plus years, I've never, honestly, I don't think I've ever, well, maybe 1 or 2 other times, had a timing situation to where I hit the company at the right time. You know, there's a previous, and that's the time you want to be there is right there in concentration, right before they hit that, you know, that momentum curve where they're starting to go up, and we're starting to go up. And it's pretty exciting to be a part of. So, I mean, I'm telling you, if you're sitting on the fence, you're making a huge mistake. You go out and tell 100 people, I promise you there's going to be more than a dozen wanting to get involved with this business. Right. And if they go out and tell 100 people, everybody drinks coffee. Everybody needs to lose weight. Everybody wants to feel better. Everybody wants to be mentally clear, you know, feel better, meaning feeling happy. I mean, that's what our coffee does for people. It's absolutely a miracle coffee. It's incredible. Never seen anything like it in my 38 years.
Yeah. John, words of wisdom.
Yeah, well, the only thing I can say is, you know, when you're involved in something you really believe in, and you see the type of success all around you, and it just magnifies and multiplies that level of belief, because this business is all about belief. And when you're with something and doing something you don't really believe in, or your belief is not where it needs to be, I mean, it's work and it's not fun, right? But when you're in an environment, you know, in a growth environment like what we have, and I want you to think about that, and whatever it is you might be doing, when the last time you truly just couldn't sleep at night, right? Right? I mean, just that excitement, that raw enthusiasm, like that newbie first ever learning about, network marketing. That's the way I feel right now because of what's happening. And it's a fun way to live, right? So, Chuck, back to you.
Yeah, we're having fun, Chuck. We're having fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, guys, you just heard from the #1 and #2 income earners in Valentus. And, there's nothing else I can say except, get back in touch with me. Let's go get started, and I'll see you in Orlando. So, John, have a great trip to the Philippines. Rick, I'll be around all day. So, guys, thanks for the time.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Chuck.
Bye now.
Appreciate you guys a lot.